of crimes in at least 5 cities across Texas. He was arrested for drug possession, evading arrest, theft, and having an illegal firearm. WFAA obtained court documents and a letter Brown wrote to a judge in Travis County in 2017. He asked to be released early after being arrested for drugs. He says, "I am praying when that day comes and I am discharged, that I can put the whole series of events behind me and start off on a clean path." But records show he continued a life of crime. Last year, he was shot at a strip club. A man with Brown was shot and killed, but police believe he was the target. WFAA obtained the search warrant of Brown's apartment, which shows not only was there 12 pounds of pot and $4,000 in cash, there were digital scales to weigh drugs. Multiple sources and even some of his acquaintances say Brown was a known drug dealer moving large quantities of drugs, and that's what got him in trouble. Merritt now admits there is enough evidence supporting to hearing gunshots fired by Geiger, but not hearing her self-proclaimed request to see Botham Jean's hands.
He was a more important witness than folks understood. Whether or not he was so important that somebody would want to take him out because he testified in this case, I can't say right now.
What's up, Hard Work fam? It's your boy. So, as you heard in that clip, them 2 clips that I played for you at the beginning, as you hear in that clip, the boy had a lot going on with him. A lot going on with him. He had a lot of criminal history from what they showing or what they speaking about in the news and stuff like that. And there's also a video going around out there. I don't know if a lot of people seen it. One of my subscribers, shout out to her. She knows she is. She told me to go see it, go look at it. I took a look at the video, and it was crazy. That video was crazy. It's pretty much of a video of Joshua Brown pretty much busting the move. He busting the move right on camera. Talking about 3 for 50 and things of that nature, and you hear some people in the background trying to, cop off him. You know what I mean? And that's crazy right there. And this is the world we live in nowadays. You also got him on there showing, showing a big brick. You know what I mean? Big brick. Some bud. You know what I mean? So, they show him up there. This is up there himself doing that. You know what I mean? And he talking about it. He chilling. He smoking. He look like he enjoying himself. Real talk. You know what I mean? But also, it's another video out there too where the night that he got murdered or whatever, he on Facebook Live, pretty much smoking. You know what I mean? You see a scale right there. And some of the pics, you see him walking around with a bag that they was talking about in a police report. And, from what I hadn't seen the video, I guess they couldn't play the music and the words and nothing like that. So you couldn't hear nothing. But, he looked like he was just smoking, talking, chilling, talking a bunch of mess. You know what I mean? But in a good way. He looked like he was just cooling. But at the same time, before I get to my point, because at the beginning I played 2 clips. And I want to speak on both of them. But before I get to my point, I want to say this part to my young ones, man. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, this showing off on Facebook and Instagram and Snap and showing your money and your jewelry and your, your weed and what you do and all that, man, that you need to cut that short right there. That ain't gonna get you nowhere except jail or murder. And that's facts. Like, no matter who you are. Like, you're not a rapper. Like, you got these rappers out here that's pushing this lifestyle to make it seem like it's cool to do all that. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do that. But they not in the hood like you. You know what I mean? They're not around regular people like you that can have access to you easier. You understand? Sitting up there doing all that? Nah. And then on the other hand, you got to worry about police. Because think about it. You don't think police was on his Facebook and seeing all that? You understand? You don't think that they seen all this. You know what I'm saying? So think about it. And this goes into my point right here. Because you hear all the arrests he had. You hear that he even was supposed to be in another case. They even said something about him supposed to be a witness in another case. All this stuff, though, right? Now, you got this lawyer, Lee Merritt. You understand that the lawyer of Botham Jean, Botham Jean, right? He suspected me. Because they had to know that his record was like this. They had to know that he was going through all this, and they had to know that he wouldn't have been a credible witness. How was they able to hide it like that? How was everybody able to hide it and let that even go on like that? Think about that. Think about that. Now, I might play this clip of with a judge pretty much. I'm going to try to see if I can play this clip. If not, I'm going to just show little pictures and some words. But I'm going to try to play this clip with a judge pretty much said about how, in the last video I mentioned about, she said, I'm surprised he came, talking about Joshua Brown. Everybody pretty much known this. They had to know that his record was messed up and his record was bad. Why did they let this go on? See, that's a question that I'm looking at now. Now, this whole thing is proving my case even more. This whole case is weird. Because you got this guy, Lee Merritt. Is he a plant? Is he a plant? Because think about it. They putting him on the stand, and they said that he was scared to go on the stand. You got this dude crying on the stand and everything like that. Okay, why would you put him on the stand knowing that he's is a witness in another case? Knowing that his criminal background, knowing that he had a bad criminal background, knowing that eventually this was going to come out, and then when she do go up for an appeal, that witness can be discredited. Come on, man. All this is not no coincidence. I'm sorry. So it was just, even though he got on Facebook and doing all that, it was just that coincidental that he knew him. Knowing that that's even weird to me right there. He known he just did this case a few days before that, or a week before this, and he know he was just involved with that, and you on Facebook doing all this? Like I'm just, listen, please respect what I'm trying to say, and I'm not trying to disrespect it, but nobody deserves to die or none of that. But it's like, he did that for what? Like, none of that makes sense to me. And then you got this lawyer. They said they forced him to testify. So you gotta look at stuff like this, man. All that don't make sense to me. All that do not make sense to me. Now, this dude was really on Facebook doing all this and doing that. Like, that don't make sense to me. But listen, it's your boy Frankiehardwork. I want you to let me know how you feel about this. How you feel about this case, because every day is something different. And then it's coming so quickly after the case been closed and she got 10 years. Now I bet you the judge come out and justify what she did. Think about this case, man. All it's doing is making this lady, Amber Geiger, for some reason looking like the victim. But it's your boy Frankiehardwork. Oh, you know what? Before I finish, I want to speak on one more thing. Right? You know, people try to make it seem like everybody jumping and making conspiracies and something like that, right? Like conspiracies is impossible. If people don't remember, back in the day, they made it seem like the government sold drugs to the hood. That's documented. So what are everybody sitting there talking about? Well, there's conspiracies. Conspiracies has been proven to be truth a lot of times. So yeah, that's why people look at the certain things with a third eye. You understand? With a whole different angle. It's not that people just jump on conspiracy theories just because they want to. They do it because anything is possible. Anything is possible. And we all witness this. We all know this. So it's your boy Frankiehardwork. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Be easy.